Hi, everybody. Welcome to my live, my third live today. I'm doing messages from Spirit for all the zodiac signs today, including Ophiuchus. So I'm going to wait about another 10 seconds, um, maybe give people a chance to come into the room. And I hope you're all doing well and handling this blood Virgo full moons energy. In a very high frequency, holding space for yourselves and others around you at this time. It's been an intense one. I have, a lot of my clients are going through it. I'm going through it in different ways, but I'm managing. And that's why I came on here in case, and if there's some messages that people need to hear today. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start. Let's see. Today we're going to start with Pisces, okay? Pisces, what messages, Spirit, do you have for Pisces today? Pisces, you're really coming up as an Ace of Swords in the reverse here, okay? So with the Ace of Swords in reverse, I feel like there's a lot of things that you're still waiting on information about. There's some confusion there. There's some clouded judgment, like maybe you're rethinking an idea. And, with all this energies that we're dealing with astrologically right now, retrogrades and, the Piscean energy, it's almost duplicitous. Some people may say things that they don't mean at this time. Pisces, you might be doing that, right? Like there's a lot of chaos and lack of inner clarity right now for Pisces and whoever I'm tuned into right now. I feel like there's these next 2 weeks with the Knight of Wands on the bottom, underneath the Ace of Swords there. I feel like that has to do with pulling back. Like you're going to feel restless in these next 2 weeks, but again, this is all astrological explanations, and definitely listen to your favorite astrologer if you have one. And if you don't, I have someone that is amazing at what he does. His name is George H. Lewis. You can look him up. But I've had my chart done with him, and he knew things that I didn't even know how he knew, but he's amazing at what he does. So anyway, these next 2 weeks, you're going to be reevaluating. Okay. These burdens are going to lift. This, like, whatever's happening now, this full moon is allowing everyone to close out certain cycles, and this cycle is coming to an end for you with the 10 of Wands in reverse in the future aisle, and it's going to bring you to a new way of being, living. For some of you, it's a new way of creating income. For some of you, it's a more abundant way of living. It could be a new career, like I said. Some of you could be having a new baby, and you're getting ready for this. You're pioneering, you're leading a brand new path, even though things could seem very, confused right now. It could seem like it's chaotic. Okay, it's just, let's clarify a few cards for you, Pisces. Because I also want to say, with the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck with your underlying energy, this is this is resentment. This could be you taking, like, maybe you were helping someone, Pisces, and you gave, and you got the short end of the stick. So this is something that you've carried on in your relationships. It's emotional baggage, right? It's a pattern. It's something that you're being forced to break, and you don't know how, or you don't know why. And I'm going to clarify, like I said, the Ace of Swords in reverse for you, and see what comes up there with the Ace of Swords. Why is there so much confusion and resentment in Pisces energy? Whoa. Okay. You got pink granite. So this has to do with, let's see. This has to do with becoming more grounded. Pisces, you're water. So, you, as much as you want to be assertive right now, and you want to make things happen, and things aren't moving at a significant speed for you, you're being asked to kind of reevaluate things, right? To focus your intention on the whole picture before taking action and deciding on anything. Like, be pragmatic at this time. This is you maintaining balance in your relationships or relationship. Like, right now, you need diplomacy, like, like, to be intact, like because everything right now is going through a death process. It's a transformation. You're looking at the world in different perspectives, not just in your own individual life, but I think outside of you with the collective. As you can see what's happening in the world, we are definitely cleaning out the systems so that we can recreate and reestablish systems that are for the people now and not corrupt. So you're going through a spiritual revolution right now, Pisces, and this is your season, and you're taking that time to pause, to surrender for the next 2 weeks, to let go, to almost go deeper and ask your guides, like, what am I going to sacrifice next? Because is this worth the sacrifice? Is this relationship, this job, this living situation, whatever it may be for you, right? Like, it's it's something that you're going to be having to look at, and through deeper insights, through a different lens, by communing to your higher self. Like I said, for the rest of maybe this energy can actually last for the next 1 to 6 months, Pisces. So, it's work on that resentment, release, working on the resentment. I'm going to pull an advice card for Pisces. Let's see which deck I'm going to use for you. I'm gonna use different decks for everyone for the advice card here, since I have most of my decks laid out here. Let's see. Feel guided to use this one for you, Pisces. Pisces. Okay, I'm getting something about coffee. Okay, I'm getting something about coffee here. And Archangel Raphael is asking that you also work on cutting cords of attachment right now to anything that is, making you jittery and anxious. And that could be some type of caffeine that you're drinking, energy drinks, whatever that is. You're being asked to kind of slow down and honor your natural, your body's natural energy and rhythms without any chemicals. Like, that's something that is so specific. So if that helps you, it's kind of like I said, be compassionate and kind with yourself right now, and don't try and be as holistic as you can at this time, so that you can release a lot of this baggage that you're carrying. I feel it's generational as well. Okay, we finished Pisces. Now we're going to go to Aries. Aries. What advice do you have for Aries? I just want to make sure that my live is on right now, because this is my first time doing it from the laptop. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's on. Yeah, it's on. Okay. So I just wonder if I was supposed to let anyone in here. I don't know if I did it right. I think I did. Okay. Aries. Aries, you're kind of like Pisces. I'm getting you're also rethinking an approach. There's a lot of things that ended for you. There's a lot of clarity that did come through, but I almost feel like you're wanting to come clean with something, Aries. You're wanting to come into the open and like release any secrets. Like, there's something there that I feel like you want to tell someone, but you're not sure if it's going to go well. You're not sure if it's worth the risk. But I feel like there's going to be a sudden change in these next 2 days to 2 weeks in that. I feel like even if it makes you nervous, I think you know what you want to say to a specific person, and you're going to do it with your energy here in the King of Wands. Whether this is a family member, someone you fell out with. It could be a current friend, partner, love interest, whoever this is. You know who this is. This is all energy. I feel like you could be thinking the worst. You could be you're afraid that you're going to get let down or something, or you're afraid you're not going to be received well. But I disagree. I think you're going to be happy with the results with the Sun card right under the King of Wands, right? Like I think this has to do with losing faith or lack of optimism. This has to do with maybe you're feeling discouraged, but I think it's the opposite. Let's do some clarifications here. Star. Why is the Star card in the reverse for Aries in the future aisle? That's the future aisle. Okay. Justice. Yeah, you're maybe like hoping it's not too late, or you're having a hard time trusting the timing of things. But I'm going to clarify that with something else as well. Let's see. Whoa, Star card. Release. Yeah. So it's something that you could be repeating. It's something that you need to release. I sense, that you need to clear. Like it's something that you emotionally want to let out and purge. Like it's the same thing. About with the energy of the Page of Swords. It's clarifying that there's something you want to say, and for some of you it could be. You've walked away from someone. It would maybe you know that it's for a specific person here. You have a lot of healing that you need to do, and you won't be. Maybe you feel like you can't bring balance to a situation. But like I said, this could change. All of this stuff, these things, you're being asked to kind of, release how you are thinking and perceiving and repeating behavior patterns at this time, Aries, that could make you feel like you're not ready, because you are ready. You're ready to speak your truth. You're ready to come clean. You're ready to tell a specific person whatever is on your heart. Like, say it. This is like the perfect time to start to release those patterns. You don't have to come and say it right this day. I mean, I would definitely wait till at least mid-April to get yourself ready to prepare. You can start to say it now, but you will use discernment. And if you feel the person does not receive it well, like that person can change their mind right at this time. So I feel a go. You don't have to wait till then, but just make sure you say something that you mean from your heart, and don't say anything at this time that you can't take back. Hey Aries, let's pull an advice card for the Sun card. Let's clarify the Sun card, sorry, before we pull an advice card. Why is the Sun card in the reverse for Aries? Past. This has to do with the past, suffering, and it's affecting your present, Aries. You're carrying this stuff from the past. You are it's kind of that victim mindset, and you've got to let that go, because just because someone hurt you in the past doesn't mean this current person is going to hurt you. So you could have this lack of optimism that causes you to lose faith in a situation, in new people or present people that are in your life that truly care for you. It's just definitely affecting your past, is affecting your future. It's causing you to push it away, but you're gonna shift this. I think you're going to lead in a different way, even if you're going to start to see the bigger picture, right? And it's going to take a couple of weeks, maybe more than 3 weeks. Like I said, this energy, depending on the actions and the free will that you take, can go all the way for the next 6 months. And now I'm going to pull you an advice card, Aries. Aries, let's see what I could use for Aries. I'm going to do... my healing cards here for Aries, advice card for Aries. It went back in the deck, but I'm going to take it. You got the wild card. Look how beautiful. Let me see if I can show you that. Okay, so that has to do with tuning in and coming out. That clarifies the messages in your reading. Like, you know, there's this part of you that you've repressed. For some of you, since 15 years old, there was something there that you kind of kept to yourself, and maybe did some healing on your own in the background without really, you know, thinking that it's worth discussing with anyone because it's so minor to you. But it's that part of you is transmuted, or transmuting that pain into something, um, and you're meant to, like, not procrastinate on this. You know, it's part of your life purpose, whatever this is that's wanting to come out, right? This is part of your journey, Pisces, whatever this is, whatever you're wanting to reveal to someone or to the world, whatever that is, it's time. Let that wild side out. That's the message that I got there. Okay. And because she was on a boat, it feels like it's gonna put you into calmer waters. You know, it's gonna not it's good it's an evolution of your soul, because you're going to emerge to next levels when you do that, right? Of your evolution. Okay, so we finish Aries. Now we're going to do Taurus. Taurus, messages from spirit for Taurus. Taurus, your sleeping patterns are off, Taurus, for some reason, and I feel like it has to do with, in the past 2 years, maybe it has to do with a partner for a specific person. Maybe it has to do with your relationships at work, or your friendships, and maybe family even. Please apply the energy to your situation. But this has a lot to do with, I feel, for a specific person, your the way you are making a living, right? You got 9 of 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. So, and the World card in the reverse in the future, which I'll clarify these for you guys. Okay, Taurus, but I feel like this has to do with you're bored. It's complacency. With the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse here, that's an energy of like feeling stuck. And it's been for quite a few years. I'm going to say for some of you, like maybe a decade or so. And you've, especially it like since last November, December, you've been feeling, in these last 2 years, actually, for a specific person, you've been seeking some type of completion. You've been like looking for something different. But there's that Taurus, that earth energy is keeping you kind of stuck there from learning the lessons and moving forward and realizing that you can be independent. You have what it takes, right, to live life on your own terms for the rest of your life. Look at that, 9 and then 10 of Pentacles right after that, and you're going to be able to still support your family and yourself in a very comfortable manner. I mean, Taurus, what are you waiting for? I mean, yes, strategically plan, yes, calculated risk, all of that, but you at least start on the side. You know, whatever your passions are, whether you're an artist on the side, on the weekends, on your days off, start nurturing and cultivating those things, because um, in the new earth, what I'm learning is it's about tuning into your inner child, to your inner joys and creativity. And the way creativity flows through you is the more you peel the layers, the more authentic you are to yourself, the more the authenticity can flow through you, which is, you know, the divine voice. You know, the divine can use your vessel then, right, to help, through your talents, through your abilities and gifts, whatever they may be, creativity, whatever that means to you, Taurus, to the divine can help you heard and be seen in the way that you were destined to. You know, the creator uh, created you for a reason. So let's start clarifying. Those are the words that I'm getting for you. Let's see. Knight of Pentacles in reverse for Taurus, please clarify. You got Tiger's Eye. That's one of my favorite stones. I think it's very Aries for some reason. But this has to do with prosperity. This has to do with empowering yourself. Knight of Pentacles in reverse is becoming more conservative with your money. Where's your money going? Is it going to long-term investments? Are you, yes, you're a hard worker. Yes, you're dependable. You are productive. You have what it takes, the routine, the consistency, and the strong will, and to improve this world, right? Like you're meant to do all your skills, not just in the job that you're doing. That job is only preparing you. It's like a boot camp for your next levels, right? Preparing you with the routine and how you deal with, some of you deal with overseas people and business and textile. I'm seeing fashion industry for some of you dental, medical. So some of you finance, and I feel like, um, this Knight of Pentacles in reverse has to do with reminding yourself that you are a child of God, a child of the sun, and you make your own fate. Like, you deal with day-to-day reality, and as a kid, we face things and challenges boldly. Like, you can unlock your creativity again if you've been disconnected from it. Like, because you work maybe 9 to 5, and you don't have that personal time to do that because maybe you're tired. But there's a lot of long journeys and celebrations that lie ahead for you with this in the river, in the upright. Okay, you are meant to flourish. You are meant to take a one day at a time approach towards your dreams, and you will achieve them. Taurus, you have the confidence and the energy, right? Um, and the ability to commit to your goals, whatever your dreams are. Those dreams are not yours. Those dreams are from the divine that are meant to go through you. So, you could be struggling maybe because of programming from family, society, cultural, even TV, thinking like that's wishful thinking. Only certain people can hit it big, in this world. If you have to have money to make money, like all those programmings I had to let go of and release to be able to take a leap of faith in doing what it is that I love to do. And I feel and I do believe that the money will follow, right? And it has for me. I've never had to go back to a full-time job in the matrix that way. So I'm very blessed in that way. I've always, and everywhere I've been living has been nothing but heaven. I'm so grateful beyond, the way that my path and my journey, is unfolding, and I'm continuing to trust it even in those moments. I don't know how I'm going to get through, but I get through, right? I trust. So I think doing what gives you joy right now, Taurus, is, and also doing what gives you joy, whether it's painting, cooking, working out. Just start doing more of it, right? And in that, that's going to give you, it's going to make you realize what's important, which is your well-being, right? When I realized that I was on a cycle of burnout, and now I have adrenal, like, well, I had adrenal fatigue. I'm working through it, and I'm finally gaining my energy back in such my natural body's energy, not because I was heavily caffeinated all my life and like a adrenaline junkie, always running on coffee. I have 1 cup of coffee a day now, and I'm okay for the day, and I love my coffee. I am I addicted? I don't know. I don't want to call it that, right? I like a little like air. I'm an Aries. Aries rules the head, and it kind of does something to my brain, right? It just, I like that energy. I like that stimulus, that alertness that I get in the morning, and the whole ritual of like sipping on it. But that's me. So anyway, let's clarify 9 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the World. I'm going to clarify all these 3, Taurus. Come book a session if this is resonating, because Spirit has so much more messages. This is just like a mini reading for you. So, yeah, I'm getting toxic debris from your body. Maybe do a detox, cleansing. And I think whatever toxins or chemicals, it's not resonating with your body, and it's causing you, it's the way that you're coping with psychological barriers, or it's your mental, your mind's at dis-ease, so maybe you cope by putting certain things in your body. And um I think like I think there's something that spirit wants to say, like you, you're being asked to kind of start to trust in yourself and not numb your senses, because when we're using substances, whether it's cigarettes, plant medicine, it doesn't matter, anything outside of you, when all the answers are within you, right? So when you remove those layers, you start to peel that onion, and then you find in the middle of that onion is yourself, your core, your pure essence, and it will lead the way. But you can't really get to that if you're numbing down your senses, right? Your superpowers, I call them. So that's one, and that has to do with also healing the past, right? This has to do with mental constructs, karma, imprints, relationships that don't serve you anymore, whether it's work, people around you, friendships you've been hanging on to, Taurus. Like, everything's going to be stripped away at some point. We all hit those crossroads, right? Especially during these powerful eclipses, right? And every month we have a full moon. So, but not all are powerful like this one was. And um, you're going to be expanding to higher dimensions when you start to accept that you're perfect the way you are, and that you have that you're going to be taught self-discipline to clean out your system from the inside out, and clear and really focus on your dreams. Like, that's the path. It's in your divine perfect blueprint, Taurus. You are a master healer in this world. I'm not sure who needed to hear that, but yeah, this is like, and you're going to enjoy your life. You're going to be able to take care of family in the way you've always wanted to, while nurturing yourself and healing yourself and helping others along the way, and creating and writing that book, being that influencer, creating content, traveling the world, whatever it is to you, working on your body every day, working on your diet. Like, it's the first time I get to own my time, and I get to prepare my meals. I get to to design my days in the way that um, that increases my vibration on a daily basis as much as I can, and to um, and to make sure that I'm ready to serve. I there's days when you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, but at least I have created a life for myself where I can work on that and prepare myself on all four bodies: emotional, physical, spiritual, and mentally, right? I can work on all those things, and have that sense of balance. So, okay, I'm gonna pull an advice card, Taurus. That was pretty deep for you. Let's see what we're gonna use for Taurus. I got called to use this one. Sorry, I don't know the name of these decks because I have them on my desk in trays, and I get rid of the boxes. Otherwise, I'd be lugging them with all the transitions and moves I made in my life. Let's see. Be bold and make the first move. Okay, so I mean, this clarification of everything that came through. It's like time for self-starting and organizing, decluttering. Like, how strongly do you want something in your life, Taurus? Like, you're being asked to be assertive in what that is, and lead and speak up as you steer these events where you want them to go. You are a manifester. You don't want to be. You want to avoid being reckless and move too fast. I know that's not in a Taurus's nature. But find some fire wherever that element lies in your chart, in your energy field. Like, try and look within and see and start to take action, even if it's 15 minutes a day. Writing a book, journal for 15 minutes a day, paint for 15 minutes a day, then increase it, right? That's the same thing I'm doing here, not just working online anymore for other people, but working and kind of nurturing my garden here on my channel, and and eventually it'll bloom, right? But we're not going to micromanage it, right? We're going to just enjoy the flow of things, and that's what I'm learning in this iteration of my life. Anyway, that was beautiful. The ending, Taurus. I'm excited for you. Next, we're going to do Gemini. Gemini. Gemini, messages from Spirit. Okay, Gemini, Three of Cups, underlying current energy. This is you really enjoying community right now, Gemini, having fun with your girlfriends. Maybe there's a celebration coming up in the next 3 days, 3 weeks, or in the next 1 to 3 months. There's a lot of happiness and joy in your energy. I like it. I like the foresight you're having. You have definitely you're seeing brighter days ahead, and you're seeing a lot of progress, even if maybe in the past, like, things didn't pan out the way that you wanted. You didn't really, like, there was a sudden change there, and I feel like you're still sometimes worrying about things with the Nine of Swords here. At night you have multiple things in your head, but I think that's coming to an end for you with this eclipse energy. I think you're going to start to work on healing, and start to integrate things. Okay, you're going to start to have more hope and calm, and these things are going to you're going to feel rejuvenated. I don't know if you're going to a retreat. I don't know if you're um, just seeing things, like all of the hard work you've been putting into your wellness starting to, you're starting to see things align. There's a sense of like purpose and even faith that I'm getting here. There's renewal in the energy, you getting back to your optimism when you were 17 years old. For some of you, like, that was the last time you were very comfortable in your own skin, and even spirituality. You going deeper into that, and I think that it's coming to an end of an era where you're no longer, like, there's going to be a sudden awareness in these next, it could be in the next 3 weeks to the next 6 months for you, that you're going to accept finally who you truly are, and overcome a lot of these insecurities that you've held on to, that are not even real, right? Like, these things that you believed about yourself with the Empress in reverse, like having these expectations and thinking, oh my God, I'm getting old, I'm not married, I'm not this, I don't have a baby. Like, all those pressures that you put on yourself, I feel like you're going to finally realize, what, now I know why. Right, now I know why I'm not married yet. Now I know, like, this is higher calling. This is finding purpose in the world, and the puzzle piece that you play in it, and it's beautiful. And um I think you're going to be really focusing on concentrating on your realignment, right? Realignment with the star card, all of your dreams, working on your dreams. It's so beautiful. I love this. So, whatever you're anxious about at night, just start to write, start to express, you know, um, find an outlet for the worry, for the anxiety, because anxiety is not real. It feels real, but it's not. I used to have panic and anxiety attacks all the time, especially when I used to cry, and when got my heart broken. There were points when I couldn't even breathe. It was so intense. I really thought I was going to stop breathing at one point. It was so scary. And then, how you can't breathe because you get nasally, and you get all stuffed up from all this crying. Like, it's so intense. My my teenage years, even up to my early 30s, weren't so easy. So I don't know why I'm bringing that up. Maybe, Gemini, you and I share that strand, where we had to go through some pain, and maybe we gave our power away, and it made us insecure. And it made us feel like we had to fit in a certain box, and we don't fit in the box. We're not meant to. So anyway, let's clarify. I'm going to clarify the swords energy for you, the 9 and 10 of swords there, because what's keeping you up? What's keeping Gemini up? Having, like, nightmares. Sometimes these nightmares and a lot of these things have to do with trauma as well. You know, it's I think some for the specific Gemini that I'm tuned into, I feel like you know that you want to make better choices for yourself, wiser choices in whatever area of life that may be for you. But it has to do with temptation. I'm getting temptation, and it's your your anxiety is trying to warn you about not giving into temptation, to maybe looking at that, because that is what's coming to an end, to tame that, right? Let's see, I'm going to pull one more just to clarify and give you a little bit more clarity on the Ten of Swords. What's ending? It's ending. Relying on others and maintaining your integrity, right? Those two things came up, and this Pisces season is going to start to these things are going to come up even more, and it's probably making you anxious, because you can't deny these things that you know your higher self is trying to get you to work on releasing and purging, right? And it has to do a lot with you know, um, like your addictive personality. And if you want to book a session with me, I can tell you, we can go deeper one-on-one, and let you know that obsessions and addictions, all of that stuff, there's purpose in it. You know, you're not crazy. You're not a negative person. You're not a bad person. It doesn't make you, um, don't judge yourself, right? Because there's a reason you're numbing. There's a reason these things are in excess or overindulgences there. And once you understand the hidden causes of compulsive actions, it will bring you peace, as it did for me. You know, we all have our vices. So a lot of those things really, I sense for you, if you come book a one-on-one session, this is about releasing self-defeating programs. And you can reprogram that. You have to deprogram first, and then we start doing the reprogramming. We start doing the inner work together. So for a specific Gemini, I'm excited. I look forward to hearing from you, or I know it's coming. I don't know which Gemini this is, but I can't wait to see. Okay, so Gemini, that was your reading. Now we're going to do Leo. Leo. We're 37 minutes in. Leo. Leo. 1 second. I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. This is the first time I'm doing this from my laptop, so I'm excited about this. I just want to see something. 1 second. Let's see. Okay. Who's this? Leo. Advice for Leo. Leo, there's a lot of Devil card on the bottom of the deck as your underlying energy. Some old patterns, old ways of thinking that you're kind of you just keep overthinking things. You're kind of stuck in this a little bit. You're kind of limiting what you believe is possible for yourself. This is old energy that you're carrying, and I think there's it could be how you view competition. It could be tension in the home for some of you. For some of you, it could be competition. It could be rivalry. It could be conflict and strife and tension. It could be around a mother who's kind of turning her back on you, or it could be you turning your back on someone. Please apply the energy. But I feel like something in the next couple of hours, this, from when you're hearing this, is going to be revealed to you, and you're going to start to move into the energy of accepting that there is no right choice. It's just all this is just information overload, right? All this is just confusion, causing like escapism. This is wishful thinking, like you trying to juggle so many things up in the air there, right? You had some peace, but then you went into escapism in the recent past. And I think it's because don't realize that you're carrying some past resentment into your current situations. And I think, I think if this is, uh, you like carry, like releasing the need to be perfect. Everything has to be perfect. You know, my mother's like that. Everything has to be perfect. And it's misdirected activity. There's that can on a really low frequency, that can cause one to lose passion, that can lose one to be uninspired, make one uninspired and not motivated, when you're so trapped in that in ego, and like, I absolutely have to have it like this, like, you know. I think that's, I think I think of what I'm being led to tell you, I'm going to clarify the Eight of Pentacles, is that's causing you self defeat. Like, you have, it's great to have high standards. It's great to to develop your skills, and especially when you've been doing repetitive tasks. I feel like there's Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this has to do, in reverse, has to do with, like, um lack of fulfillment, feeling like you it's causing you to feel like, oh, if I don't do this, then, like, I don't know if I'll have endurance. You're limiting yourself to the thoughts and the things you're kind of thinking about. And like I said, when you see this reading, when you listen to this reading, you're gonna, 2 hours from hearing this, you're gonna start to take the blindfolds off, and start to make the difficult decisions that have been weighing you down. And if that has to do with putting effort into a certain um, area of your life, for some of you, it could be, lack of work-life balance, um, that you've been putting, everybody just, you just have so much going on that it's made you overthink. It's made you overthink. It's maybe you've taken on too much. There's something there that you're going to really start to look into, and um, you're gonna have you're gonna have everything that you need to be able to balance all of this out. Okay, you got the best card there. It's Ten of Pentacles. This is wealth, financial security. This is having partnership. This is creating a legacy. Everybody contributing something as a family, soul family. Whatever this is very grounded. The feeling I get with the Ten of Pentacles, very Virgo. It's very organized. For some of you Leos, you might have Virgo as your moon, or your rising. But basically, this is like your manifestation coming to fruition, and you're going to be recognized, and you're going to realize, maybe 8 months from this reading, that, okay, I'm not going to put effort into that anymore. Where maybe there was like 4 people that kept um fighting for your attention, and you had to almost keep them at arm's length, because it kept you away from focusing on what was truly important to you. Okay, Leo. So I'm going to pull you an advice card. Hope that was helpful. Come book a session with me if that resonated, or if you want to go deeper and do more of a specific reading, because this could be for many Leos that are tuned in to this reading. I'm going to pull, let's see, I like these. Advice for Leo. Emotional healing, right? Emotional healing. This has to do with rediscovering, your capacity for love and self-compassion, unconditional love, and like you're realizing, wow, this is a generational pattern that I'm carrying on unconsciously, and you're going to be conscious of it. And you know you're very sensitive to specific Leo I'm tuned into, that it can actually affect your well-being and create these psychosomatic illnesses when you're constantly in your head processing things. I know my mom is like that. She's always like, I used to be like that. I was always in my head worrying, thinking about things, and then I realized that, like, that actually brought on what they call fibromyalgia, which is unexplained pain in my body, that they wanted to give me antidepressants for the rest of my life, which I declined and rejected, and have worked on this holistically, just through eating well, exercising, and changing my whole lifestyle, right? The body will repair itself if you give it the right love in every way on all four bodies: emotional, spiritual, mental, and physical. You will heal whatever these ailments that in your mind that are created, right? Just from the overthinking and the overanalyzing and feeling stuck. So I'm also hearing, before I wrap this up, I'm also hearing if you have travel plans, expect some delays in these next 2 weeks. Okay, whether it's flight changes or, right now plans can rearrange. So just be patient with the process. If that's the case, it'll happen, but it just, there could be possible delays. That's what I'm hearing for Leos. Okay, next we're going to do Virgo. Virgo. My brother's a Virgo. He's very organized. He's very on time. And he likes to get things done and resolved. My Virgo brother. Okay, Virgo, messages from Spirit for Virgo. Okay. Feeling calmer. Okay, some of you could be making a move or going to make a move in these, next few days or weeks. I know personally my brother and my mother and the kids are moving. They're moving from a certain city to another city nearby. So that resonates totally. So I think this sudden change made you step up into your personal power, Virgo. Wherever this is, there it was like a tower moment, like you had an epiphany there. Something you took your power back. Like you made this decision and you discovered your power through this process. That's amazing. That's beautiful. You are of course you're still with the Knight of Cups here, you are a little bit concerned, like um about like expressing more loving energy and compassion for yourself, like, and more wanting, like there's something in and around love, whether this is love for a family member, a love for someone, like you could be experiencing some, like you could be thinking heavily about love right now, Virgo. And it makes, if this is not you, this is somebody around you that you're connected to that can be very moody and become very jealous and insecure. um, and they kind of try and attach to you in such a negative way that it's hard for you to speak your truth to this person. I think you're getting ready to, though, with the Page of Swords here. Page of Swords in the future aisle. I think as you continue to progress in your healing, in the way that you view things, things are looking up for you, especially in these next 3 days to 3 weeks. You, like I said, you started stepping up into your like empowering yourself, and you're finding you're moving on, you're going through a transition, but you still can sometimes overthink. But I feel like there's expansion. For some of you, this could be work remotely that is connected to overseas work. I feel like you're finally finding your inspiration at this time and you're taking action on this with the Aries. I feel like this could happen in Aries season. And then you're going to start to kind of think, when do I tell my family? When do I tell uh, my my lover? Like there's something you want to say, but you're having a hard time saying it. I'm going to clarify that for you, because right underneath that you got Knight of Swords in the reverse. Let's see. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords. It's like a split. So the way the cards fell out, it was like split. So to me, it's like you could be, experiencing a split mind on a decision that you've made recently. or this could be about telling someone I want to split up, or this could be like you seeing things that you know, like seeing the signs, feeling the signs, hearing the signs from within, and all around you. Or for some of you, this could be you kind of finding proof on your significant other, maybe spying, or they're spying on you, and they're trying to gather information because they're envying your newfound energy. Like someone's keeping tabs on you. That's what it feels like. If it's not you, someone keeping that tabs on you, it's you keeping tabs on someone. And I think this is making you a little bit restless, and you're kind of tired of this way of being. You have to kind of keep it's kind of keeping that, like you're trying to find new ways to communicate better. Okay. And I think in divine time that clarity will come for you, and your intuition is going to heighten. I always tell people that, prayer is you talking to God, and intuition is God talking to you. So I think your intuitive, all-knowing eye is gonna be heightened, and you're gonna see things very clearly, and you're gonna move forward, and get through this, okay? In divine time, and you're gonna express your truth. You got truth. And I hope that was helpful. If you need to book a session, or you feel you resonate with this, please book a reading with me. My email is on my homepage, and just let me know. I'm going to pull an advice card for you. I think I'm going to do this one for you guys. Virgo. Advice for Virgo. Okay, the crumbling. I mean, you can't even make this up. That totally matches and goes with what we just what came up and was channeled in your reading, in your spread. It's like, what are you clinging on to? Because there's a whole new world opening up there. Look at this. Like, look at that beauty, through the darkness. Like, light is right there. You're avoiding some type of change. You're avoiding confrontation, whatever this is. I think on the other side of this is you're going to get what you want, and what you've been praying for, and what you're manifesting or dreaming of. Virgo, I'm excited for you. Okay. Let's see. Next is Libra. Libra. Messages for Libra. Messages you have for Libra. Libra, you're kind of planning something, but you don't know if you have what it takes. I don't know if it's you wanting to leave a position, a job, a relationship. There could be some type of betrayal or deception that is happening in and around your situation. You could be like getting ready to leave somewhere, like I said, but at the same time, in Aries season, which starts March 20th, you're all the way into, I think, third week of April is Taurus. You're having to plan strategically, and you don't feel you have that. You kind of, like, I feel like you're needing some support with your power. And how am I going to do this? How am I going to take action in my dreams? Like, I want to do that, but I don't know how to. I don't know if I have what it takes. Like, I'm getting a maybe, right? Like this, like you're not sure if this is the beginning of a project, or some creative endeavor that you feel guided to do. But in the reverse is like, I want to do that, right? I could do it for myself. I know I can, but I don't know if I have what it takes. And that could be programming. That could be, how you were taught, like, oh, you can't do that. That's crazy. You'll never make money doing that. Oh, you can't leave your job or your security. I'm going to clarify Magician in reverse. Yeah, you're gathering information. I feel like you are. I feel like you're being, maybe don't like people looking or lurking or watching or spying, or this could be you doing that to someone and like just checking them out, like just maybe comparing yourself. Like you don't need to. There could be a jealousy or envious energy that you're embodying when you compare yourself. There's no need. We are all unique individuals, and you do have what it takes for that to even come out. You just have to turn the energy around of what's blocking you, right? I think it's your fears. I think it's, it's like I always say that those bullies end up becoming your biggest fans. And I do see that a lot in my life now with people who have bullied me and people who weren't so nice to me. I do see them watching me now. So if that's happening for a specific Libra, please come get a session. I can totally support you with this and kind of tune into what your gifts are. You have a lot of magical gifts, but you're there. It's like a lot of untapped talents. You're very magical. But I think something's going to lead you in these next 5 to 7 weeks into giving up. Like there's a certain energy of exhaustion that I feel it's destroying your confidence, right? Rather than uplifting it. And I think the divine is trying to lead you to a new way of living. There's going to be something new towards the end of the year for you, around November, December, some help, some resources, abundance, a new career. You're going to manifest something, a new way of life, maybe moving somewhere in nature, a totally different state or country for some of you. And it's going to really push you out of your comfort zone. But just remember, when things break down, it means it's you're actually manifesting what it is that you're truly desiring. But sometimes things, structures have to crumble before your new one can emerge. So it's part of the breakdown. The breakdown is part of the process. It is part of your journey. You have to be willing to lose it all to gain it all. You have to be willing to start again over and over, because change is the only thing that's constant. Libra, that was intense, but it's going to lead you to a really good place of financial independence and integrity. You'll be able to stock up, save your money, and invest a little, and still have a lot of your creature comforts, and what you're used to. You'll still be able to do your hair, buy the nice things, but you're also going to go through a period of, some of us sometimes have to eat rice and beans for a little while we build our businesses, right? And give up shopping and give up things. But in the long run, the sacrifice will be worth it, because then you'll be able to do what you want and in a balanced, healthy way, right? And you have support around you. For this particular Libra, I'm tuned into. It feels like a friend or a lover who's willing to support you and be there for you emotionally. Such a good friend, sensitive person, a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They have that in their chart. Libra. Scorpio. Let's see. Messages from Spirit for Scorpio. Whoa. Scorpio, you're really focused on what you're doing and what you're creating right now, using a lot of your creative talents and putting it to the forefront. You're taking action in your creation here. There is self-confidence and clarity and willpower, and your skill is you're laying everything out, and you're working with what you got. You were taking it one day at a time, which is beautiful, with the Knight of Pentacles energy there. That's very methodical and conserving your energy. You're not like overextending yourself, you're not killing yourself, you're not impulsively doing things. This is it's consistent. And I feel like there's, if you see an astrologer for this, you can really learn about where certain placements in houses, I think to use money, I think is in the second house. I could be wrong, but I don't want to guess, but or maybe the second, and there's something in the third chakra I'm getting. Like there's something there that if you work slow and diligently, you're going to see it's going to turn into something, and you're going to be very happy with the results in long-term planning and visions. Like it's not something you're not meant to experience this quick. It's not going to happen in like a black or white thinking way. Like go of those things. Even if you don't know the way, just keep going at it, right? And take pauses. Scorpio, take pauses, take breaks, a lot of you that I'm tuned into are meditating, you're praying, you're doing your yoga, you're going for nature walks, you're very tuned in. And you're starting to see things differently than you did before in terms of business and what you're creating for yourself. There's like a lot of deep insights that I'm feeling with Scorpio, and I think like you're thinking things over in terms of love. You could still be stuck between the past and anxious about the future, causing you to sometimes not be fully present. Or if that's not your energy, that's a person you could be dealing with around you who's um is they're very they can be moody, they're very sweet, they're sensitive, they come and they like to really follow your heart. They kind of know exactly what to say to you, Scorpio. But I feel like you're starting to kind of being very clear in your communication, and I think they're noticing that and they like it. I think they want to support this because they've seen a shift or felt a shift in you. You're more grounded. You're more thinking long term. They are noticing you. People are noticing you in your business leadership and security and your discipline, and it's generous at the same time, whatever it is that you're doing, right? So don't overthink things. I think like going slow and steady is key for you. you know don't like get rid of the being thinking that perfectionism. Like, don't think like when those thoughts come in and say whatever it is that you're creating and doing and being consistent on this particular Scorpio. This message is also probably for me. Like, don't think, oh, am I putting this work with no reward? No, that's those are that could be stemming from some trauma there. So let me clarify that for you, Scorpio. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Oh wow, Scorpio card. And this is the Shiva Lingam stone, and it has to do with uniting dualities, the polarity, and that also clarifies the Cancer Chariot card in reverse. That's like duality right there, the black or white thinking. So it has to do with being compassionate with yourself, continue to do some more inner healing and getting back to basics, right? And put like do what you're doing, continue what you're doing, and apply that passion, that fire, and create balance. Find your balance in that. Like, don't like, if you have to cut ties with someone, I don't know why I'm hearing that, then maybe that's something you want to book a session with me, because I think you're struggling with this. I think that you're being asked to tune into your life force energy, your creative sexual energy is kind of low. If it's not you, it's someone you're dealing with. Um, they're I think just giving yourself more unconditional love during this time, of whatever it is that you could be struggling with, or if it's someone around you, you're picking up on that, and there's like your heart is telling you one thing and your soul's telling you another, your mind is telling you another thing. So there's a lot of just remember that whatever you're thinking, you're creating that today, right? The future is now. So whatever you're thinking, worrying about, feeling, embodying, you're creating that future reality for yourself. So when people wonder, oh my God, why didn't I get that job, or why didn't I get why didn't my point of interest call me? It was because your current fears, doubts, insecurities have created that in the past, right? So whatever's in front of you, you have created. You put it there. I used to worry all the time and be so anxious, for example, with getting a parking spot, because I just never got a spot. And I started to practice the law of manifestation. And I said, I'm going to get a spot right in the front. And once I started shifting my mindset, my reality shifted. And I was with my best friend Dawn at that time. I remember a few times we were like, yeah, we're going to manifest this spot. And it was right in front of the place where we were going every time. I can't even I can't even make this up. And she was my witness to it. So, because I realized I was creating that reality. So, if you need some support with this, Scorpio, I can totally help you transmute this. So, I'm going to pull you an advice card, Scorpio. Let's see. Like this. This is kind of, there's a mystical energy to these cards because they're beautiful, but they're also very dark at the same time, you know. Very scorpionic, so that's why I chose this for you. Let's see. Hunter. Look at her. So this has to do with, like I said, what I brought up earlier, the spirit showed me about sexual energy, and that energy has to be tamed. It has to go somewhere. It has to be raised to a higher frequency, because it makes you aggressive. It makes you like, you become the hunter, you become the masculine, you start to, like, you become this provider, and you don't allow the masculine. If this is for a specific feminine Scorpio I'm talking to, you become the man in the relationship, and then the man, you know, doesn't step up because you're being the man, and you're not allowing them the agency and space to be a man because of you being the hunter, you controlling things. So I think this is very significant. Like, somebody, the number 32 came to my mind. This could be that something significant and some type of trauma has caused you to repeat this pattern of being the hunter and the aggressor in in your relationships, like to control things since the age of 32. Let me know if that resonates when you hear this. Anyway, Scorpio, you're going to get through this. Just a little bit of deep healing and turning out your life force energy into creativity, because it's going to bring you abundance. Okay, this was at the bottom of the deck there. Scorpio, next is Sagittarius. Okay, we're into 1 hour and 6.33. Sagittarius. Messages from Spirit for Sagittarius. Back and forth in your mind about something, Sagittarius, and I think it has to do with work and also love, partnership, business of some sort that you've been on for some time, but you're feeling stuck in it and kind of bored. There's a lot of overthinking, thinking that you're stuck there, but you're not. I think there's going to be a lot of reevaluation and reassessment happening and during the rest of Pisces season into Aries season, and you're going to see things differently by the time we come out of this. And I see a lot of you ending an era, ending a career, walking away, cutting your losses, maybe moving, maybe, like, whatever this is, it's keeping you up. And I think, like, you're being asked to not be so hard on yourself and not see things as black or white, but know that these things are happening for you and not to you, right? The High Priestess is like trusting your own counsel. You could be going to 20 people for advice, and that's not going to support you, because in the end you're going by someone else's inner compass, and they could be projecting their fears onto you, and it's not what is divinely led for you. So I think with the High Priestess in reverse, I like to see that in the upright. That has to do, and people can advise you from their own hidden agendas. You know what I mean? Like, and I think, like, just maybe connecting to spirit at this time, and any misunderstandings, Sagittarius. I think you're going to balance this out, because emotionally, you are the specific Sag I'm tuned into right now is very emotionally sensitive and intelligent. I think you're going to get your emotions under control before you can support others, because usually you're the one always giving. You're always being there for others. You're the one who's always sharing things, your generosity, your time, love, effort, your caring ear, whatever it is. You're always sharing your success with others, because you generally are a humanitarian at heart, and you share your success because that builds more success, right? So I think I think there's a move. I think there's a move on the horizon. I think you're scoping out the scene with the Page of Wands. And I think like you're gonna end up somewhere warm. And Sag, this has been coming up for you for the past few months in my readings, that you might want to rebuild somewhere else. You know, there's gonna be, and you're gonna be ready for it. That when the opportunity comes, which I think you've been kind of doing some reconnaissance with, you've been like traveling, you've been trying to, like, you've tapped into an enthusiastic energy, especially Sag. You love traveling, you love moving around. You're going to kind of find a homecoming place. You're going to find somewhere where you can build roots, right? And if it's not an actual home you're going to build or buy, it's like, okay, let's stay here for a little while. Let's see what this, like, there's a no, because there's no roof over this house yet, right? So it could be in the works, right? You kind of like figure out where you like it best and actually live there, learn the culture. Like, this is something spiritually you feel inclined to do, Sag, and it is. You're going to realize your purpose in that process of enjoying your life, by doing and moving and traveling and learning, and build stability. For some of you, it could be, you know, you're going to cohabitate with someone. You're going to be creating community together. You're going to be like combining and aligning forces, and moving past the past 2 years or two decades of overwhelm is going to go away. And I think it could break your heart that um like you're gonna let go of certain things, because I don't know if you're gonna move with this partner. It could be a new partner in the future that you end up with, because there's heartbreak here for a specific Sag that I'm tuned into. It could hurt you to release this past. um it could be that you maybe are falling in love with someone else and it's hard for you to let go, and maybe you're overwhelmed by it. You're overwhelmed by it. And it 1:11 on the clock as I said that. And if it's not that, I think it could just be like you still processing your past. You still, you know that there's like a lot of grief in your heart from the past that maybe you haven't really had time to work through. But there's a new lease on life in these next 6 to 7 months for you, Sag, and you're going to start a brand new cycle here. And it feels like it's going to be adventurous. It feels like, I mean, you can't have it any other way, Sag. So like you really taking in like unlimited possibilities at this time, and being like your spontaneous self, and being the free spirit that you are, really embodying that energy. I like this for you a lot. I think that an end of an era, a lot of burdens that like really the responsibilities that you were carrying, it could be other people's, it could be just, you know, a certain place you were staying in has kept you from your independence. And that's what you're headed towards all the way to 9 months. I said 6 7 months, but I'm getting 9 months now. So yeah, you're definitely creating something new. For some of you, I don't know, I'm getting food, something around food, um wellness. I'm getting like the things that you've been cultivating, the things that you enjoy, those things are going to come out. Like something is inspiring you to start something. For some of you, you might want to, might be inspired to start a YouTube channel. You might be inspired or watching someone, and like it gives you a aha epiphany, and you're like, oh, I want to do that. I think I can do that. I want to put myself out there. Definitely do it. Trust your business intuition there, right? Queen of Wands. Beautiful. Okay, so let's pull Sag an advice card. Advice card for Sagittarius. Manifesting your dreams kind of matches the Fool card, the energy there, right? And like something late in the fall, I think your dreams are going to start to come true, and you're going to work on those things, and it's going to be it's like a starting fresh feeling, even if it hurts to leave where you are right now. I mean, it's a lot of us, sometimes we get separated from our families, from our loved ones, because we are being called to something bigger, to a bigger purpose. Okay, Sag, next we have Capricorn. Capricorn. Messages from Spirit for Capricorn. Hair. So I mean, I can't complain. My hair, about the thickness of my hair. That's I'm blessed to have good hair in that sense. But sometimes it's so thick that I don't know what to do with it. It's like in my face. I just want it out of my face, but I don't want to put it up because I get headaches. So I just keep going like that. So excuse me. Anyway, Capricorn. Messages from Spirit for Capricorn. King of Wands in reverse in the bottom of your deck. If this is you or someone around you, it could be a boss. They have such high expectations on the relationship, or on your job, on your task, on your role, that they're like demanding almost, and they're not even helping you, and they're not even like achievable. There's something with the King of Wands. There's a laziness to it. So and I think it's due to a lack of closure. It could be someone that you're in a love partnership with, a romantic relationship, but you both don't want to let each other go, right? There's a feeling of like, I'm comfortable here. I don't want to leave this job. I don't want to leave my relationship. I don't know what else to do. But I think your intuition is telling you to start to speak your truth and take that leap. But in reverse, with the Fool card, it's telling me you're stagnant next to the Death card in reverse. So there's a transformation, an ending necessary for you to go to next levels. But you're holding yourself back because of indecision, and you're hesitant. There's a fearlessness there. Like you feel like, I don't want to make bad choices. I don't want to make a wrong move. I'm not ready to risk what I have. Um, I'm not ready to risk what I have. Like that's what I'm hearing, because it's a limited way of thinking, that I feel like it's like you're not trusting the universe. The universe has something really big planned for you, and it could be a move, but you may want to like find peace with your situation first, right? And if it is, sorry, if it is a relationship, I think you're going to find peace and calm with this person, and you guys might go to calmer waters. You might either move together or separate. And if not, it could be a job relocation. It could be you finally, Capricorn. Let me clarify it. I'm going to clarify Six of Swords. Abundance, yeah, windfall, support, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, right? This has to do with new beginnings and gain. You'll have the help. You'll figure out the help that you need, and go where you're supported. There'll be gifts. There'll be like, this could be a promotion and it requires travel. This could be an opportunity that's going to be very successful, and you're going to be able to expand your horizons there and create other ventures, and find yourself just in a more peaceful, calming life, like way of living. It's beautiful, the future energies, and this could be by the end of the year, that these things start to manifest. So I'm really excited for you there, Capricorn. I'm going to pull you an advice card. Let's use, it's my Sun Oracle deck. Innovation in reverse, though. Okay, so in reverse, that's like you're stuck in that conventional box. You got like, it's made you defensive, and like you probably lost a sense of creativity. So just try to do the things that you enjoy when you were younger. Try to tune into the things, your hobbies, and you'll get some divine downloads in that process of connecting to that, and you'll get inspiration and inspired ideas that's going to allow you to move forward. But in order to to decode the signs and synchronicities, you have to be at peace within yourself, right? And not be imbalanced. And if you need some support with that, or need a deeper read, definitely email me and we can tune into that further. Capricorn. Next, we're going to do Aquarius. Aquarius, messages from Spirit. Oh my God, my hair is so thick, it almost makes me hot. Aquarius. Aquarius, messages for Aquarius. Resentment. I'm getting resentment, maybe turning your back on someone, and moving I don't know, you feel like very obsessed about someone or something. And I don't know if it's avoiding something. I feel like you're withdrawing. There's lack of self-love and self-care here, imbalances, and like not listening to your inner guides, and you're having a hard time with this decision, and it's making you feel a little resentful. And in these past 2 years, all you've done is giving, 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 and something is making you pull back in these next 2 weeks for some reason, Aquarius. But there is a judgment call you're making where all of you and your family, or you and another person, are going to be on the same page, and it has to do with maybe a project you've been wanting to start, but you haven't had the bandwidth. You haven't had like you've been dealing with a lot of issues with your children for specific Aquarius. But like I said, there's judgment is like answering the call. There's something there that's going to make you it's like an awakening. It's redemption. It's forgiveness. So there could be healing happening at this time within your family dynamic there. I think you're going to be very firm, and you could be lacking the courage right now and the strength to have some boundaries. And you're gonna kind of like, as much as you love this person and you want to support them, I feel like you're going to be very head over heart with the King of Swords energy and step into your Aquarius energy in a more truthful, loving, kind, disciplined way. You're going to have like kind of more the step into your authority. That's what I sense with that. And you feel guided to do this. Like however you're handling this situation right now, it's divinely led. So I'm going to pull you an advice card, Aquarius, from this deck. Unique. So embrace your uniqueness. This has to do with like only like you balancing your all sides of you, and how are you, like what are your gifts and talents, like the way like you could be good at one thing that everybody else is good at, but then you have a certain way of celebrating and expressing it. So express this, right? Because it's unique. You have a unique way of thinking, the specific Aquarius that I'm tuned into. It could be between you and your bestie. It could be you and a lover. It could be like you guys kind of like just complement one another, and it could be opposites, but it's like the perfect fit. That's what I'm hearing. And I think you're going to be spending a lot of time meditating, during the next 4 to 6 weeks, and seeing this and tuning into that uniqueness. And you're going to get some aha moments there, Aquarius. That's pretty exciting. Okay. Last but not least, Ophiuchus. That's November 30th birthday until December 18th. Messages for Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus, you're waiting on something. You're waiting on clarity. You're waiting on communication, but you're taking this situation in a very, you're spontaneous. You're open with to the flow of life. Like, and I think like that this person is um, someone you want in your life for long term, and he or she is in it for the long term, Ophiuchus, even though it doesn't seem clear sometimes, because it doesn't look like anything you've ever experienced before. And that's why it's going to work, because the creator um, um, put you two together for a specific reason, to aid humanity. And this person is somebody who's pretty recognized in their community. They have big following, and I think like they kind of choose you. They choose you to build with, to create with. They kind of see you in their long-term plans and visions. And if there could be some delays and around the plans in the next 2 weeks, so just stay flexible with that. It might feel a little scattered, and that's a lot of the energy with the Mercury retrograde coming in on the 30th, I think it is. So, and you're seeing all this, like you're like just watching. You're almost like, okay, you're in the flow. You don't let it affect you if they get scattered. So you got two Knight of Pentacles in reverse in two different decks. So that's beautiful. Double confirmation that this is your knight, or your princess, or your queen, whoever's listening. and you're very comfortable in working with your passions, and you're just creating. You're in that Venus energy at this time, and you know that you can do anything you want, and you're going to be very satisfied with the results. This is abundance. This is you nurturing you and able to support other people in unconditional loving ways. And this is fertile. You just keep giving birth to new ideas, and you keep evolving and growing and learning, and you're looking really good doing it, Ophiuchus, right? That whole, there was something that ended for you in the recent past. A lot of burdens have lifted for you. You moved on with confidence. You moved on, like if this for a certain Ophiuchus I'm tuned into, you could be working on a new car. By July, you'll probably have a new car, and it could be a move as well, for someone else here. And it looks comfortable. I see a lot of trees where you're going to be, and it could be presented ideas, offer from this Knight of Pentacles energy, because they know that you've been overwhelmed the past 2 to 7 months for some of you. But you're building community. You're building something with this person that is going to lead to harmony and opportunities. Like, it's like everything that's been preparing you for this is going to come into fruition, and you're going to be seen and recognized for who you are, the magician and the star, and you're going to have abundance, and you're going to feel financially secure. And okay, Ophiuchus, I mean, I don't even think you need a reading. It's just such a beautiful, like, you have one of the best readings here. So yeah, and you beat the competition, Ophiuchus. No one compares to you. It's amazing. And you two are inseparable. Like, you have to cover. You guys are inseparable. There's something there that you guys both don't really reveal to each other, but it doesn't need to be revealed because it's an unspoken energy. It's a very, it's unity consciousness. It's I'm going to clarify that. It doesn't feel negative. The Devil card is just old energy. Maybe something keeps you both, from saying things, because it could be an old programming about not feeling worthy to receive or say that. Like, maybe you are, I think, of you because because you've done some healing and growth and expansion, and you're creating new opportunities for yourself. Like, your self-worth and your self-esteem is much better than it was, in the past. I think, like, it's gonna help bring down the wall, and or it could just, I mean, this is a Scorpio card. I'm a Scorpio, and each of us have a card. Maybe I'll do a live on that one day and talk about what your card is. Each zodiac has a tarot card, and what that means. Maybe we can have some fun with that. But anyway, I'm gonna pull you an advice card, Scorpio. Ophiuchus. I'm sorry, not Scorpio. I feel like I said Scorpio because it's so similar. Let's see. Ophiuchus. Advice card for Ophiuchus. Can't make this up. This is like clarifying the Devil card, right? This is surrender obsessive thinking. Maybe you overthink and you get obsessed in your thoughts, or they're obsessed about you or a situation, like you overthink. But like, that's, you'll get clear when you stop overthinking things, because a lot of like negativity or doubt and insecurities or fears could come through when you're overthinking things too much, right? It could be like, I'm just, because of past betrayals. It's just negativity, right? It's like you're restricting yourself when you overanalyze things, and it's like an addiction. Like, some, in the beginning, I was addicted to watching tarot videos because I realized that addiction had to be honed in, into a higher frequency so that I can help people. I was meant to learn and study. So it wasn't that I was addicted for no reason or for a negative reason. It was because, the divine God source universe was trying to get my attention on something. But anyway, this was fun. I hope to hear some feedback whenever you watch this reading and see if it resonated. Thank you.